Hello, I'm June. Welcome to Poppyfield Card Crafts for today's tutorial. I have this pretty corner card to show you today. You push the base gently up like that, and then you get this cute 4-inch square card. So I will now show you how to achieve that. You need your scoreboard and your scoring tool and an 8-inch piece of card, 8-inch square, and then you score it on the 4-inch mark, a quarter turn, and score again on the 4-inch mark. So now we have 4 squares. What we need to do next is from the center point to the end point on either square, but we're only using one, we need to score diagonally. So I'll just put 1 point there on the 6-inch, and that's the bottom of the 6-inch. So I need to move that on there, keeping the top part on the 6. So basically I can do a straight line down there, but I'm only going to the center point. Like that. Maybe you can see better on there. We don't need the scoreboard anymore. I'm now going to fold on the crease lines and just burnish those. And on the diagonal fold, I'll burnish that. The next step is where we have the diagonal scoring. We now need to cut from the edge of this to the center point, not beyond, just to the center point. I'm going to do that with a pair of scissors. So what happens now is this piece of card comes up like that, and then this piece of card comes up this way, gets glued onto the back, and when that happens, when it's decorated, this is where you have the corner fold, and when you just gently press that in, you have your 4-inch square card. Edith Ray from Scrapbooking with Me, I made this card. That's where I saw it, and I thought it was really lovely and a quick card to make, and I did say to her how much I liked it and that I was going to make one on my blog, and she was quite happy with that, asked me to share the makes. So the next step is to decorate it. Now I find it much easier to add, if you're going to add any different coloured cardstock or papers, personally I find it better to decorate it whilst it's flat. So this is what I'm going to do. So we need some card or paper. I'm using paper which is 3 3/4 inches square, because we want 2 pieces on there Then we're going to have a piece on there which really is the front, and when we put that up, that's the back. We're going to put a piece on there. Also on this diagonal, but we'll have to cut the paper into a diagonal as well, because you can't just put it on there whole, it'll crack. So I will now quickly glue these papers. I'm using Cosmic Shimmer Dry's clear glue. It's one of my favourites. Put a piece on there. And then on this one, because that's the one that's going to be folded up there. So we now need to cut that on the diagonal. Oops. So on the cutting ridge for the channel, I put 1 point there, turn that to make sure that's point to point. Glue these. There's so many different ways to decorate this type of card for young and old. That one. And that one. And for the purpose of the video, I've already stamped and embossed some sentiments. This is the Lots of Love stamp and die set from the Tonic Craft Kit 12. I'm going to put that one on there, Lots of Love. And on this one I have a woodware stamp. You are just the type of friend that everyone wishes they had. I think that's lovely and very suitable for quite a few of my friends. And I shall I put that at a jaunty angle? No, I'll just put it this way. This is another woodware stamp. Life is too short to be anything but happy. And obviously you will decorate yours in the way that suits you. That goes like that. Now I can apply the glue onto this one. Bring that up. Manoeuvre that a bit. And that's your card. If you're putting something on the base, what you have to be careful with is not to glue it a solid piece right across there, because that is going to fold. So you need to either glue it on this end and let the rest be free, or on that end, and the same applies, that be free, because then you just need to put that up there, and there is your finished corner card. That's that, like that. I've made some others. I've also made matching coordinating envelopes, and I'm going to make one for this card as well, but I'm doing that on a separate video. So this was the first card I made. I'll just put that one there, with teal paper and some Matson layers. And this is what I mean about, if you're putting something on the base card, just ensure that it's glued on one side so it will fold that way. I have a black envelope for that. And then this one, oops, like that. I have a matching envelope. I love the papers on this one, really nice, and the paper is double-sided, so there's the inside and there's the envelope. Isn't that so cute? You can tell I like this style. I love the colours on this. I love that paper. I've added Nouveau drops to the 3 sentiments for that one, and I think this is my favourite. I love the paper, and this was stamped and embossed, has its own little envelope, fits in very nicely. So that is your selection of a corner card. So thank you once again for visiting, and I'll see you at the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.